The time has come for more magic. Oh my god, I won product for my last tournament. But I didn't record. I almost won that one. That was really upsetting. Alright, well, we're gonna draft. This is part of the release drafts. There's nothing funky about this. It's just basic draft. You don't get to pick a color or anything like the sealed. This guy seems interesting. Has hexproof unless it's attacking or blocking. Can't be blocked except by all the creatures that they control. That costs a lot, though. And I'm pretty sure you can chump if you have just one creature, so that's not really exciting to me. This guy seems pretty good if we can hook him up with some enchantments early. Like, I don't know, like any ordeal in Theros. Oh boy. The wolf seems okay too. I don't really know what to go with. I'm going to take this God Favored General. I think it's pretty good in the draft format. Not as good in sealed, as I found out, but you know, I'm sure you could get a pool that supports it in sealed. It's just I didn't in that last video, and oh boy, it wasn't good. You betcha, it sucked. All right, this guy seems like pretty clearly the choice. I'm assuming we're gonna get enablers for heroic. This seems like a step away from the what oh man, I wanted to call it the Akron Skyguard. This is the Akron Skyguard. Well, I can't remember what it's called. It's a 2/2 for 3 in Theros, but yeah, this is very good. The Vanguard is also very good, and I kind of want to stay in white. I think white's very powerful, and you get to run out a lot of cheap creatures as well. So we'll see what other color we want to go into with white. And that answer is probably green now with Reap What Is Sown. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 3 target creatures. That seems stupid good. Stupid good. I'll have to remember that this exists also, because that could be very bad for us. What is this? Inspired gets a +1/+1 counter. This card does not seem good at all. Oh well. Reap what is sown. I will be reaping everything. There's no white cards. I don't know, like this. It's up between this, and I don't mind going 3 color for the splash on Reap What Is Sown, because I know red-white is quite aggressive, I would say. Alternatively, nothing. I don't know. This guy's fine. Like, I don't even mind. Like, this is a very powerful card, but I don't even mind not playing it. Holy crap. A 2/1 flyer for 1. Seems good. Can't argue with that. This also seems very good. I gotta take the flyer, though. There's nothing better than this that I can even comprehend of at all. You get that out there, and then it's just on. Raised by Wolves is fantastic. I think we're just in the green-white deck, everyone. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this heroic is really weak. I wouldn't want to do that anyway. This is a strong card too, but Raised by Wolves is just so powerful. So strong. Obviously, it costs 5, so maybe that's awkward. We're taking another Pegasus here. This is sorcery speed. It's strong, very strong in a heroic deck. Like, I could easily imagine this winning the game, but I just want all the Pegasus, Pegasi, Pegasuses. Reminds me, I was talking to Rachel Rain. Check out her channel. about what the plural is of Xenagos, because it doesn't come up often, but you know, because he's legendary. But it's like, is it several Xenagos? Is it Xenogeese? You have multiple Xenogeese. That's what it is. What is this? Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards. Put one on the battlefield, the other into your hand. That seems good. Then you get to scry and crap. Like, how good is that, though? Do we just take another Sun Chaser? I'm going to take another Sun Chaser. It hedges a little bit better. Hedges of many small villages. Shout out to the 3 amigos. Sacrifice Reckless Reveler, destroy target artifact. He's a 2/1 for 2. That's not the worst. He's also burning the Acroan Horse, which makes me sad because it's one of my favorite cards. Not in the draft, but sealed. It's just nuts. I guess I'll take this here. Feels like we're running low on picks. Do we want to take the Wayfinder? Maybe. 1/1 for 2 is not strong. At the same time, rest in your graveyard. I don't know. It doesn't even... Helps us to fix. It's maybe the pick. I maybe should not have ignored the 5/2. I looked at it and was like, oh, that costs double red. I'm going to take this. It's very strong against us. And I don't like a 2/1 for 4. I think that's just meh. Doesn't excite me. Ooh, that card. I just like randomly took the red card. Shut up. Where'd it go? Enchanted creature gets +X+O. What? Oh. Equal to the devotion to red. Well, we have a reason for the season. Alright. Voyage's End is the best card in the pack, but we are nowhere near blue. We could take the Nemesis Immortals. Leonin Snarecaster, it probably makes the most sense in our deck. I'm going to take this God's Willing, though. I think this card is just nuts in this kind of deck. Yeah. I mean, this might reasonably be wrong, but by the way, I'm going to just hide a bunch of this crap. This is stuff I probably don't want to play if I have the choice. Go away. We're not going to have Devotion to Red. That's fine. Chain to the Rocks. Seems quite good. Quite good. But I'm looking at this Acroan Hoplite and thinking, oh wow. Wowie wow wow wow. That does a lot of damage. So how much do I want Chain to the Rocks realistically? Realistically, Chain of the Rocks has a very low likelihood of wheeling. Well, I've seen the Acroan Hoplite wheel, but it's good enough where people will probably take it. I'm going to take the Hoplite. I think that might be a wrong decision, but hey. If you don't judge me too harshly, then I'll forgive you. Fanatic of Mogus. Nothing makes sense that comes out of my mouth at all. None of it. Yeah, so it's between Fanatic and Lightning Strike. I'm going to cost sort here and hide the colors I'm not running, which are blue and black, and land is not a color. Fanatic or Lightning Strike? It's gotta be the Strike, right? It's gotta be. Could reasonably be the Fanatic, though. We could start to just go into red. I gotta take the Strike. Got to. Feels wrong not to. That was a Windmill Slam. I don't know if you noticed that. Didn't even discuss that pack. That was just a gut reaction. It was like, oh my god. Gotta take it. You have to. You can't not take this. You can't not take this. Yeah, if you're in white and you see this card and you think, oh, I don't know, might take this out. If it don't, just take this. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at all this black stuff also that I'm ignoring and that I'm going to roll over. Titan Strength or Traveling Philosopher is my thought. Traveling Philosopher only because it helps out on curve. There's a very good chance that we get the Pegasus that allows our... I think it's a Pegasus. It's either a Pegasus or a Unicorn. It allows you to give your humans flying when they attack. Or when it attacks. Titan Strength is just so aggressive, though. I think I'm gonna take the Titan Strength that helps out Heroic, and it's just quite strong. What is going on with this blue and black stuff? It's just like way too good for how late it is. Ray of Disillusion, maybe a good choice. I think I'm gonna take the Traveling Philosophizer. Battlewise Valor is a fine trick too. I just don't want to load my deck up with only tricks that can run you into some trouble. Yeah, here's the Philosopher. I like the Snarecaster here over the Priest, though the Priest is quite good. Dragon Mental's good too. I don't know, we have 11 creatures and another pack to go. We're probably going to add 5 more creatures. Can I type sort? Well, we have like 7 ways to trigger. I'm fine taking this. It felt like a toss-up there. Like, you get to draw a card off of the enchantment, but I don't like the idea of getting 2 for 1 if someone should have removal for that. And blue and black, like whoever's drafting blue and black are just going to have the cream of the crop. Fanatic Wheels. Thanks. I'm going to take this Peak Eruption in the... Well, yeah, sure. In the mirror match. No, not the mirror match, like the slower red deck. I guess Peak Eruption could come in handy. I like the Harpy. I mean, we're just like picking cards at random, basically. No. I don't want a 3/5 in my way. Much rather have a bird. And Cost Sword again. I'm going to hide this and hide other things. Peak Eruption. And nothing. Everything seems good. This seems fragile. I don't really want the Satyr. I don't know. Satyr's maybe fine. Boon Satyr. So I'm going to ignore the Boon Satyr and probably hide this Raised by Wolves. It's between Coordinated Assault and Lightning Strike again. Oh, and a Crone Hoplite. Well, crap, man. It's all good. Alright, Hoplite has largest chance of wheeling. I think I want the Lightning Strike. Ugh. It's all ugly. Lightning Strike. I did it. I done did it. This is a crazy pack too, man. I mean, Ordeal's gotta be the pick. Coordinated Assault is a close second, I'd say. I mean, depending on who you are, I guess Coordinated Assault is the pick, but the Ordeals are just stupid. And it adds more potential removal to my deck. Alright, Flame Speaker. How much scry do I have? Not a lot. I mean, I have this. God's Willing. It's like, those are cards that I don't necessarily want to be just chucking out there willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. Chosen by Heliod is actually really good. I think that might be the pick. As strange as that is, I think that's the pick. So I'm going to go with that. You might disagree, and I think you would not be wrong. Taking this Ordeal. We have 2 green cards now we can splash for. I'm not sure that we will for that. I'm tempted to take Steam Augury because I love the card, but we can't. It just can't happen. It's worth nothing and doesn't go in the deck. Why would I even suggest that? I don't know. Here's a Cavalry Pegasus. This wins the game. Period. Wins for us. We're a little over on cards here. Probably cutting green is my guess. Probably cutting the green. Do we take the Murder King just for giggles? Eve Crown Dryad is... It's the best card. Like, if we go the 3-color route, which we could... I mean, we can take the Unicorn here. That's just not aggressive enough. I don't know. I mean, we're going to take it, because... Oh my god. Hide green. Hide this Unicorn. This looks like a fun deck. Play this Cerberus. Pretty good. Pretty good deck. 18 creatures, 2 lightning strikes. This freaking thing. Cards I don't know what they do. All kinds of stuff. Everything has flying. Everything is flying. And they're dead on turn 3. Let's see if we can get a turn 3 kill. No, I'm kidding. Probably, I mean, it's reasonable that we get a turn 5. Don't you think? You? Yeah, I'm talking to you. What is going on in this draft? Someone's just tanking hard. Tanking. I forgot I drafted this. That was the first pick, wasn't it? No, was it? Can't remember that far back. It was like a few minutes ago. We have so many creatures. I'm taking the rage. Boulderfall, Annul. None of these are good. I'm taking Annul. It's the only thing that's playable there. Nothing is good here. Got a sideboard Celebrants. Alright. This deck seems like a freaking awesome thing. I fully expect to win the tournament. But, you know, I've thought that before and lost every single round. By the way, these drafts for the release are sealed. So, you know, not the 8-4 that some of you might be used to or expect from videos and whatnot. But, you know, it's I can't tell the level of competition is what I'm saying. And I don't think you would be able to in a normal situation where you were drafting. Do I want this in the main? That's a maybe. Yeah, like say you were to draft in, I don't know if I want this either, in an 8-4. Like you have no guarantee that everyone in there is like any good, you know. You just know that if you lose, you're out, you know. The challenge to stay in the tournament is much higher. So I think I'm gonna play 15 lands here, and just like this is like the only potential dead card for me. And I could always have like this over the rage. Seems fine. And then like the alternative build would be like this and some forest or something, but I don't want to do that. Screw it. We're doing this. Add land. Suggest. Does that look right to me? I don't think so. Maybe it is. 8-7. 8-7. It's kind of even. Like in general, you do not want an even split between your land sources, and this is close. Like it's not exactly even, but you do want to lean heavily onto one side. What I'm seeing right now is that I want Pegasus out on turn 1 and some kind of 1-drop out on turn 2, and I have a number of, you know, red and white. I think it's about an even split on red and white permanents, and I have the Acrone Hoplite as well. But I noticed that if I get Sun Chaser on turn 2, that Pegasus is attacking. I'm hitting in for 3. So I think for right now I'm comfortable with this semi-even split. This is the only thing that I could imagine hindering this deck's performance. If it does perform poorly, it's going to be because of lands and like the colors, I would say. Now, of course, I'm putting myself in a situation with 15 lands where it's low, because when you're building a limited deck like this, generally 23-17 is the split. So you have 17 lands, 23 spells. But your curve also goes up much higher. I have a single 4-drop, and that's the highest thing I'm casting, other than a bestowed Spear Point Oread. So 15 seems fine to me, as all I need really to function in this deck is 2 mana. I think for this particular build, it is the correct choice. Again, I may be risking something with that. I haven't run into that yet where it's been a problem, but you know, it could come up, and I hope it doesn't lose me a game. I don't think it will, but it's something to keep in mind. I think this is 100% correct, so I'm gonna call it done and submit it. See you in round 1.